So what's going on this morning? So we just plan on doing some pretty simple stuff here. Going to we're basically just going to level out some stuff and do some fine tuning, refining, and picking up trash along the way. Nothing really too exciting or exhilarating. Hey Kenneth, what's going on, man? Oh, you got started early this morning. I'm doing pretty good. I just need a little bit more coffee. I'll sit here doing this. I'm like, why am I not streaming it? I don't understand. I'm just sitting here messing around. I'm not doing any mission related stuff. Just kind of chilling, you know. Taking care of some neglected roads and factories and stuff since we've been doing a whole mission thing. Been better. Everything going all right, man? Just rough morning, a rough night. If you were trying to sleep and you couldn't, you could just turn up the audio on this thing and just listen to the the sounds of Roadcraft. It might put you to sleep. I don't know. Thought about doing one of those where just like do the whole ASMR thing with the game's audio. Learn to talk slow, soft and slowly like this to help you find your zen moment. To get some rest, slow, close your eyes. I had to put down one of my dogs one day, so it's been a rough kind of. Oh, dude, I don't even want to think about that stuff, man. I can't even imagine. Like, I'm so sorry, man. God. Fell asleep the other day, you know, playing a train game. That does not surprise me at all. That railroader. It can be fun, but it's very like monotonous to watch. I can imagine. It's just. I mean, I can't figure out how to make that game exhilarating or exciting in any way, shape, or form whatsoever. I mean, it's fun to do if you're doing it yourself. I mean, but it's so much like actual railroad operations and train procedures and all that. I mean, it's so like the real thing. It's just hard to imagine seeing anyone getting entertainment out of that, in my opinion. But hey, I've been wrong before, you know. Just, it does happen. Such first time going through this, not sure processing. It's fun to play. Yeah, it's great to play. Yeah, the whole. I've only had two dogs in my lifetime. One was so devastating that I vowed that I would never do that again. And then somehow I got talked into. All right, I'll say I talked myself into when I came off the road. It's like maybe I should get another dog. I love dogs, and cats, but dogs are my thing. Uh, I can relate to both, but if I could only choose one, it'd be a dog. But I got myself a dog, and he's about 3 or 4 now, and I love him to death, man. I couldn't even think about it. Like, if anything were to happen to that dog, bad things are going to happen to anybody involved. I'm telling you, just nope. And I don't even want to imagine how things would be. I just nope, don't even want to go there, man. You know. I got pit skis. I got. It was actually a funny story. Obviously, you have a minute or two if you're watching live streams, but I mean that's my assumption. But we were going down the highway, and it was like old 2-lane back road out in the middle of nowhere. Or it was a U.S. highway, of course. It's like, you know, but it's 2-lane. And we're out there in the middle of the day, just going on our way back from dropping somebody off or doing something, and just happened to come crest this hill, and there was this big giant blob in the middle of the road. And I kind of freaked out a little bit, slammed on the brakes, pulled over, because I mean, it was right in the middle of the lane. And I wasn't sure if it was an animal that got hit by a dog or a piece of a couch or something like that. And as soon as my fiance and we pulled over, she jumped out immediately. And it turns out it was just, what color do they call that? It's not Bengal. Well, it was like black and brown and gray striped dog, like big giant of a dog. It just popped up. Apparently, he was taking a nap in the middle of this freaking highway. And of course, she gets him off the road. And then we go, there was like an RV trailer about 20 feet off the road, about where he was. So we went and knocked on their door, and they said it wasn't their dog, but it was their neighbor's dog. And, you know, they were Brindle. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, Brindle. And they had mentioned that their dog had actually just had puppies, and then the little puppies came running out from under the camper, and they were brand new puppies, and she like immediately fell in love with them. I was like, nope, 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 nah, we're not doing it. And my fiance had talked with the lady and said that she asked her if she was going to do anything with the puppies, and the lady said no, they were only I think 2 weeks old, and she wanted to give them a little bit more time to wean off the mother. And we said, okay, well, we'll come back in about 2 weeks or so and check on you. And we told ourselves if we came back in 2 weeks and the puppies were gone, that's fine. We weren't meant to have the puppies. But if we came back and there was a puppy, then we would chalk that up to maybe we're supposed to get a puppy. And I know that's not the most logical way to think of things, but we kind of figured it could be destiny, because both of us were kind of thinking about it but weren't saying it. You know, the whole feeling of, you know, like something's missing, needed something. And we came back in 2 weeks, and I think it was one puppy was left. And it was our little Ash, and he came right up, no fear, no scaredness, no shyness whatsoever. Came right up to her, and she picked him up. Then we took him home and never looked back from that day ever since. And this dog has been the most loving, sweetest I can't tell you how many uh, different ways that this dog has vastly uh, just improved our lives and contributed and brought so much more to our lives than what we had before. And I would not give this dog up for $1 billion. And I can't imagine if anything ever happened to this dog. Oh my God, I feel sorry for anyone involved. I'll tell you that. I would absolutely lose my crap. So, uh, and we named him, well, his full name is like Ashington, uh, it was Ashington some Miners, like Ashington and Alexander Miners. So we just call him Ash, you know, because he's got that gray. But if you look at him from the right angle, you can see the brindle in him. It looks so cool. But he's like an American Bulldog mixed with. He's got like 2% coyote in him. He's definitely got some kind of. We did the whole DNA test thing, and I can't remember all. I just remember he was like 50 something percent American Bulldog and 2% coyote and a bunch of other 1-2%ers. So that's a neat name for a dog. I like it. We were trying to figure out what to call him when we brought him back, but it was so weird. As a puppy, this dog wanted no attention, no lovin's, no pets, no ear scratches, nothing. Yeah, he's definitely unique. You can say that. But now he's just a playful, loving dog. He loves to get belly scratches and ear scratches and all that. He loves to play. Playing is his thing. He balls, tires, I mean anything. He can't quite understand the concept of playing catch yet. Uh, he thinks it's called keep away. So he's a whole lot of entertainment. I mean, he can entertain himself. He doesn't bug you, or come up and be incessant on one pets and stuff. He's actually pretty chill, to be honest with you. But he's such a goofball. Yeah, I gotta get you some pictures of him today. He's a cool dog. But he's probably the only other dog I'll ever have. I can't picture a replacement, and I can't picture a dog after him. So he's gonna have to live longer than me. That's the only way this is gonna work out. So, so I'm not going through all that again, man. It's hard. I've learned. I still like. I lost my first dog when I was, I think 12. Which I know as kids we always deal with that stuff, but that one was particularly hard because I didn't have to lose her. It was so unnecessary. It's one thing when it's something that, you know, it has to be done, or there's nothing you can do to change it. I get that, but when it's just so unnecessary, and you look back and you're like, this could have been easily resolved without anybody losing their life, it's just, nah. I was so disgusted by it. I was like, it's never going to happen. Never own another dog ever again, because I never wanted to go through that. And to be honest with you, it's still there. It never really goes away. It's like a little chunk of still gone. But after all that hurt and sorrow and depression has passed for the most part, you get a lot of you start to remember the really good stuff, all the fun times and the great memories you have, and you realize that your life is better for the experience. So, I can't tell you how to deal with it, man, but I can tell you if you concentrate more on the joys and the experience you have and how your life is better for it, it makes it a little bit easier. It's still sad. It's always going to be sad. That's never going to change. But it makes you look back and start to smile. And I think that's what it's all about, really, for the most part. It's just really good memories. So, you take that with you, man, and, hopefully that gives you a little bit of, I don't know, closure, I could say, I guess. Man, I wish y'all could meet Ash. To him, a stranger is just a best friend he hasn't met yet. That's all it is. He's got, he'll bark at you, but he'll also ask you for a moment. It's so weird. But I digress. Yeah, that's such a, sorry, man. That's a rough one. Yeah. So, on a brighter note, or a cheerier note, I couldn't sleep, and I was like, man, I really didn't do a stream tonight. I kind of want to take a little bit of time off, like a breather. Oh, he loves making friends. That's like his thing. And I'm like, I go in here, I got this map doesn't need to be cleaned up, and there's a lot of things that need to be taken care of that are off the objective side of things, because I don't want to do any objectives until the other guys are here, and I mean, this is just little kind of mundane, minuscule stuff that needs to be done. We're over here at the concrete factory, and it looks really rough out here. I mean, I have this, I know it's just the game. I totally know it's just a game. I'm not delusional by any means. But my brain is telling me this is a running cement factory or concrete slabs factory. And it looks abandoned. And to me that doesn't sit right with me somehow. I'm like, the least I can do is kind of come in here, clean this up, look like we actually took care of the place and we got it up and running rather than just trucks coming out of old yeah, exactly. I'm just kind of, yeah. So I mean, I don't want to do any objectives or any missions like that. We're kind of stuck on this one mission, which I'm gonna put a tutorial out at some point on how to fix that. I did not see a tutorial. I didn't really look that hard, to be honest with you, but I didn't see a tutorial on YouTube about it. But we were able to fix it. If you saw the last stream where we ran into an issue with we didn't have enough pipes to actually complete the objective, and there was no way to get more pipes, so we were kind of stuck, But I did find a way to fix it, and as you can see up there in the top right hand corner, we've got 10 pipes now. So I was able to add some pipes, and I'm going to do a tutorial on how to do that. I'm just trying to figure out how to structure it to where it's informative but entertaining, so it's not so boring like, hey, this is how you fix it. Go and see programs, user files, app data, blah, blah, blah. Change this, change that. And it's just, nah. That to me is just, I can't do that to you guys. Or anybody else for that matter. It's just, no, it doesn't feel right. So as soon as I come up with a method on how I'm going to address it, I'll take care of it. But that's good to hear some stuff added. Gonna keep help out or stuff added. It'll help out a lot. Yeah, exactly. Not sure how I'm gonna work this one because it won't let me throw down sand over here at a certain point somewhere. It's got it blocked off for some reason. Could be a later objective thing. I'm not sure. Also wanted to get this little side mountain road cleaned up and all those boulders and stuff that go down that cliffside or ridge. Get all those out of there. Which, I mean, I could go ahead and do it, but I want to get this. I'll show you what I'm thinking. There's this route right here. I know it's already completed. I'm not too worried about it, but I'd like to keep them going. It just adds a little bit to it. But this road right here is really. It is. We did come through here. We did kind of grade it out. Excuse me, I need more coffee. We graded that road out, but there's so many boulders and rocks along this road, and it's very one lane. Yeah, exactly. We clean up all Curtis's rocks. But before I do this, I need to divert this route, and I was going to divert it along the north side here, and go along the bridge and all that, and then over here to the steel beams. But before I divert it, I wanted to get this right here, this whole area pretty much done. So when I do divert the AI traffic to run down through here, it's not going to be in the way of anything. And then I can work on this road, and then when this road's done, maybe I can divert it back again. That's most likely what I'll do. Because if I go west from here instead of south, it comes across that one lane bridge. And I really don't want AI running on a one lane. You know, because that's going to create conflicts if we're like halfway across that bridge and then a little truck comes around the corner. You know, it just spells disaster. This big dozer, I need to move him out of the way. He's kind of starting to get in my way. Yeah, so that's the AI guy right there. Man, that was so southern. So country. Yeah, and he's getting stuck on those logs over there. But I'm not that far from having this done over on this side. As soon as I get all that taken care of, I'll redirect them. And then I can work on this. Oh, he failed that one. Okay. There's still a bunch of logs I was going to clean up. And I think there's a piece of concrete over there too. It's no big deal. But yeah, I wanted to get all that cleaned up. Just basically some housekeeping and tidiness. Also need to get a truck for these fuel barrels. Because I'm going to use them as construction barrels. Because we don't have construction barrels in the game. Which would be really nice to have. But maybe I'll jump in their Discord at some point and let them know. Be like, hey guys, you know, can we get some barrels? It'd be kind of nice. Like, we've got all these other barrels. All these other 55-gallon drums. Why can't we get some that are like orange and white, you know, legit construction barrels? That'd be kind of nice. But if anybody's just hopping in, man, welcome to the channel. We're kind of chill and laid back tonight. We're not really doing anything extravagant or crazy. Just a lot of tidying up around the areas. Being kind of chill, having the conversations, you know, having conversations, good Lord, English, having conversations about whatever. Hey, if anybody wants to do like some deep diving into something, you know, let me know. I'm up for it. I got my coffee. I'm sure I'm gonna have to make another pot at some point, but I'm getting caffeined up pretty well. To actually use instead of just basically decorative like we got now. Yeah. And to be honest with you, I'm not even sure if these fuel barrels are 100% decorative because we do have a fuel setting in the game to where you do burn fuel, and we have a tanker truck that you can purchase, and I do believe these gas pumps right here would work if you got the fuel uh, toggled on your game. I've got minimal experience with the fuel in here because the fuel burn on this game is ridiculously high. It's insane. Like 15 minutes you burn a quarter in the tank, and to me that's no. 30 to 45 minutes you're running on E. I don't know in what world that's even possible. So, uh, yeah, I'm good on all that stuff. This month also marks a year since I've been a victim advocate. I realized it looking back from when I first started. A victim? Oh, I know what you're talking about. I actually had a conversation with one time. It was a very short conversation, but the guy was pretty cool. But I had run into an encounter in a Food Line parking lot where a guy pulled a knife on me, and I'm very grateful he was not a very smart person, because he was, if he had any intelligence, he might have been able to stab me. But I believe he was one of those like cracked out meth heads kind of guys, and he didn't know what he was doing. And luckily, I was easily able to drop him. But the experience was very eye-opening. I could. That's about the best way I can experience that or explain that. And at the time, I was like, "Wow, I can't believe that just happened." And I went home and was chill. And come that afternoon, man, my anxiety was going through the roof, and my adrenaline shooting up. And I'm like, I could have just died, like very easily. Could have just died. It wouldn't even been difficult. And my whole life flashed before my eyes. I'm like, man, I don't know if I ever want to go out in public again. How like easily that whole situation went down was very disturbing. Like it wasn't. I didn't really escalate anything for that to happen. It just, it was right there. It's kind of like a little eye opener to, sometimes stuff just happens and it could go down in a second. And I was like, man, I need to, if I'm going to keep going out, going to the grocery store and stuff, I might want to go ahead and go get my CWP, and just go ahead and just keep myself armed just in case, because that definitely would have been the situation where it would have been 100% self-defense without a doubt. Like the dude literally pulled a knife out on me and threatened, straight up said he was going to kill me, and he meant every word of it. And he tried to drop kick me for some stupid reason, but I was taller and bigger than him by a lot. So when he threw his leg up, I just caught it, and then I took his leg and I threw it up in the air, and then he went down on the asphalt. And I guess it was like a little bit of a epiphany moment for him that he wasn't going to win the situation, even if he did have a knife. So he ran back to his truck and grabbed one of those little mini hatchets. I forgot what they call them, but it looks just like a hatchet, but it's one-handed, really small. And by then, I had already made it back to my car, and he'd come up to me. I knew I wasn't going to back down, but I wasn't going to instigate the situation or antagonize the situation. So I just stood there quietly, But I stood there right by my damn driver's side door, and I was sitting there thinking the whole time, if I had a gun, you're running at me with, you got, you're screaming, I'm gonna kill you, mother effer, and you have this little mini hatchet in your hand in the air, like you're gonna come down on my head with it. Yeah, I would have filled you with lead instantly. That would have been nope. Sorry, not dealing with that today. But I don't have my CWP. We got some firearms at the house, but I've never carried one out. And I think we're an open carry state, I do believe. So you don't really have to have CWP. It's just got to be out in the open, no concealed. Yeah. Um, but I think I'd feel better with that CWP, and I feel more justified because I don't want to. I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, I know there's a lot more legalities to having the CWP, and it's a lot easier to get in trouble because technically you know better. But I would rather know better than to take a life ignorantly, if that makes any sense. You know, I'd rather know that I was justified in everything I did rather than try to guess and wonder if I'm going to spend the rest of my life in prison or not. You know, so, uh, but with that being said, I ended up calling the sheriff's department later on that afternoon, and they sent somebody out, and they had a victim's advocate call me. Uh, we talked for a little bit. I mean, it didn't really do anything for me. I think the guy was just more concerned that I wasn't gonna go berserk or something because of the experience, and then like go on some kind of weird postal rampage thing. Like, it's like I'm good, man. I just didn't feel right about the whole situation. Like it was very disturbing, but you know, that moment has long since passed, a long, long time ago. But I still think about it, and it may be a thing I do sometime in the future. I don't have a CWP here. I open carry. I keep my shirts tucked, so not much places to hide. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll still go for it one day, but it doesn't seem like as much of a priority anymore, to be honest with you. Now I'm spreading a little bit of dirt here to kind of, still a little bit uneven, so I want to make sure I get this surface as even as I possibly can without it getting too ridiculous. I think we're doing okay so far. But I need those fuel barrels right there. I need a cargo truck that has a crate on it that can handle a full bed of those fuel barrels, and I can use them as a construction barrel truck type thing, just to carry those around wherever we may need them for barriers. And I have not figured out I tried using the mule, but it's single axle. Single axle. There we go. And when I use it, it bottoms out the suspension, and it looks like one of those Carolina squatted trucks, and I don't like that. Try to even out without putting too much on spot and time. Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, you can pretty much. I'm using these platforms out here more as a reference point to what is level, because it's really hard to gauge what's level out here, especially in the desert, because you don't have uh, vertical trees to reference the degrees on if you're 90 or not. And I'm also spreading out just a little bit in case I do put down a little bit too much dirt. I can easily disperse it. I have not. That's actually what I was thinking of. There's two of them that I want to try. Now, the Western Star, I know the suspension is not going to bottom out because I think it has a hard suspension on the rear. Like, that's as low as it's going to go, like a solid, it's got like a solid suspension. So, it didn't look like it had leaf springs or anything like that. So, it's either going to be that guy. I think they call it a Wayfair. It's either going to be that guy or it's going to be the dual or the tandem axle 5-ton looking truck. I haven't figured out which one yet. But if the bed size is much bigger on the Western Star looking one, I don't know if I need that type of bed size though. I'm going to try with that 5-ton first and see what we're looking at. And if I fill up a 5-ton full of them and it's too much weight for it, because I think that 5-ton does have leaf spring suspension. So if it does start squatting too much, then I won't have a choice. I'm going to have to go to something bigger. I'd like to use that Scania looking truck. It looks pretty cool, but it doesn't have a crane on it. So it'd be no good for me picking up and dropping off barrels. I'd have to bring a crane with me everywhere I went, and that's no good. And I need this vehicle to be independent. But as soon as I get this leveled out, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go grab that 5-ton and then start loading up the barrels around here. And then go from there. And if the 5-ton gets full or it starts squatting, because I got those barrels and there's some over here too, over in the corner there. But if it does start squatting, then yeah, I'm going to have to do the Western Star looking truck. So how's everybody doing tonight? See, we got a couple people on checking things out. So hope y'all's, well, tonight, I say it's like 4 a.m. This morning, how's everybody doing this morning? There we go. Hopefully y'all are doing all right. Oh, I don't remember asking you guys, the game audio, is it really quiet for you guys, or is it, I know it's not too loud, but I think I keep things a little bit too low because I do a lot of Discord talking, and I want to make sure that Discord is very well heard over the game. So for most of my games, I really don't have the volume up that loud, but I don't know how it sounds for you guys. So even when I play it back on and try to watch my own streams, my own videos, it still, I mean, it sounds the same to me. So I don't know if it's a little low. I mean, this would be a good time to kind of, fine tune that. As a matter of fact, I mean, it doesn't take anything to fix it. Just go into audio here. I don't do music volume. To me, the music takes away from game. We're at 0.5. I can bring up to, let's do 0.7. And Wish I don't care about all that. Alright, and let me know what you think of that. Oh, I've got on 7.1, but you guys can't have 7.1 for YouTube. Not video, audio. What? What are you talking about? Audio. Continue without fine changes. Yeah. There we go. Maybe it'll at least sound a little bit better to you guys. Let me know if that's still a little low. If we need to go like one notch higher or one notch lower, you know. It doesn't sound like it did very much to me. But you guys may have been missing some of the audio too, because I had it on 7.1. I really wish YouTube allowed 7.1. That'd be kind of fun. It does enhance the audio so much better. So I guess we can run with that right now. And yeah, just let me know if it's still a little too low or a little too high. To me, it doesn't sound like it really did anything. Like it went up like 0.1. Not even a whole percentage. It's better. It's a bit louder now, so not too loud. Not too. It's about middle. Okay. I think I should just leave it there, or maybe personally, I do not care. You're not going to offend me at all, so you know, I can hear it just fine on my end. It really doesn't matter to me as long as I can hear Discord. That's all I care about. I don't want anybody's voices being drowned out by engine noise. So, I mean, it's pretty much up to you guys. You know, whatever y'all. You know, think of the audio. That's what I mean. I want you guys to experience this the best that you can. If it changes, let you know. If it needs an adjustment, yeah, by all means, please. I would actually be more offended if it needed adjustment and you didn't say anything. You know, then you guys like ended up putting up with, you know, the crap because nobody wanted to say anything. So I'd rather you say something than not say something. So if it needs adjustment, if anything needs adjustment, just please let me know, like ASAP, and I'll do my best to get it fixed immediately. But I mean, sounds okay to me. If it sounds okay to you, I'm good with it. We'll just run with it. Now let's just jump into like a different vehicle and it's like loud as hell. That would be, oh man. That's kind of how things run around here, so I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, I forgot to check my lottery ticket. You know, Powerball and Mega Millions. One of those, I grabbed both, but one of them was last night. And I had my ticket on me. I don't know what I did with it. Watch that be the winning ticket, and I like won like $30 million, and I can't find the damn ticket. So, which that's kind of the way things go around here too. Oh, I found it. Never mind. We're good. I'll check it later. It ain't no big deal. The only reason I grabbed those tickets because I was thinking about we could get Curtis a PC. You know, I think if I won the Powerball lottery, I might be able to swing it. Yeah. Maybe be able to get him a set of headphones too, or like a nice monitor. I'm gonna have to start going in both directions with this thing now, because I think it's done. I need coffee. Jeez. I think it's done leveling all that it can in this one direction. Well, I mean, I'm sure I could just going back and forth, but it's supposed to be level, so I can technically grade in both directions. Get it done quite twice as fast. I don't want it to be level with these platforms, but I want it to be just below them. Maybe have them 6 to 8 inches above the sand grade, something like that. Yeah, I can see the areas now where it's not exactly perfect, I would say, but try to get as close as I can without actually bumping the blade on those little metal rails that are sticking out. Why people would even do that? That's such a bad construction theory. But I digress. I think this is South Africa too, so I don't think they're very strict on their building codes and stuff down this area. But to be fair, I have never been to South Africa in real life, so I do not actually know. So I'm not speaking from experience. That is 100% pure speculation, without a doubt, on my part. So as long as this full disclosure and everybody's aware, it's actually looking much better now. Might actually be done with this for the most part. At least this area. I'd play the lottery, but knowing my luck, wouldn't get anything. I haven't got anything from scratch tickets either, but if I did, I'd win by it. I'd buy a PC and 2 consoles. Yeah. All my stuff's, I mean, everything that I have is laptop setup. I haven't had an actual tower in decades, and I do mean decades. Everything that I've run, it's always been laptop because I've always been mobile, and that's the one thing that's always worked for me. And gaming laptops are not cheap by any means. Hey, Oscar, it's actually crazy, man. I was able to fix it, and with the help of helper, of course. Of course, the helper helped the issue that needed helping with. So, but I'm gonna make a tutorial on how to fix it as soon as I figure out a way to make it to where I can explain it to where it's entertaining and informative, and it's not super boring. But I don't even know if I needed to do a tutorial. Maybe I can just address it on the next stream that we do with the guys. But I'll just go ahead and let you know now. It was so simple. We found a save editor, and you could just go in there and you could look up, oh well, this, I think this was what, summer drought. Yeah, the summer drought map. You could bring up, you have to show the program where your save is, and then it reads your save file, and it reads your inventory and everything, your money, the whole 9 yards, your difficulty settings, everything. And then you can actually, it edits the file itself. So I just told it to go into summer drought, selected the map. In the materials, I just told it to add 10 metal pipes. And then we loaded the game, and if you see up there on the top right, we got 10 metal pipes. It was so simple. It was so easy. I can't believe. I mean, obviously I can believe because it did happen, but it's just, to me, it was like, wow, that was a lot easier than what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be an absolute nightmare. We were going to be working on it for hours, but we got it fixed. So, uh, when we jump back on here with the guys, oh, I would highly recommend it, man. And uh, I don't know. There's a glitch going on, but you can like check in my previous streams. You'll find it where I talk about it. That they were supposed to fix it last patch, but they didn't. I they did acknowledge that it is an issue, and they did say something about they're working on it. Now, when this is gonna ever get fixed, I have no clue because they haven't said anything. But even with the error of when you're in single player, there's really no issues. Everything's perfectly fine. Most of the issues that we have stem from multiplayer, and I kind of get it to a certain degree. I mean, I understand how multiplayer works in general, and I understand why they're having these issues. I don't understand why they're not prioritizing them. So, you can do paving and asphalt and all that good stuff in single player just fine. Just don't do it in multiplayer. It just glitches out. I mean, that's just what it is. I mean, but if you, oh, see right there, wouldn't let me drop that sand. But if it's part of a mission or an objective, then yeah, I mean, you got to do what you got to do to get through the map. And things are fairly okay on that aspect. But if you're trying to pave an entire map, I can 100% guarantee you're going to have some massive issues. And there's going to be sections that get deleted or messed up. So, as far as like would I recommend the game? Absolutely, man. This is just, there's nothing close to it. There's nothing like it. You know, I keep waiting for like a limit for me to reach on this SAM stuff, and I haven't had an issue with it. I've had guys come in and try to build sand over an entire town and just make the whole town disappear. And I cannot tell you how much sand I saw on that map. But it was by far the most I've ever seen. Period. And it wasn't an issue. So, you know, I'm still waiting for like the ball to drop, sort of saying. And it has not yet. Also, depending on your setup, the better. Like if you're talking about PC, I know with console, I don't believe there's much you could do in the way of like graphics and all that, but on PC, I can't express to you guys how amazing and realistic. Like YouTube doesn't give it justice because you're limited at 60 hertz at 1080p. That's pretty. I think you can get it up to like 1400 or 1440p, but when I run this game, I'm running it at 1600 and 1600p at 244 hertz, and my graphics they're still not maxed out, and this game looks absolutely incredible. Like you can see each individual piece of dirt, sand, mud. I mean, it's ridiculous. I can see all the imperfections on the vehicles. It's insane, the detail. If that's what you're going for, yeah, get the game. Just get. If you like stuff like Construction Simulator and you liked Snow Runner or Spin Tires or Mud Runner, games like that, Expeditions, I think you would like this one the most because this one, it's got that terrain feel of SnowRunner and Spin Tires and all that, and Expeditions, but you can actually come in and fix things. You can haul things. You can move things around. It's so much. It's hard to explain. It's more interactive. That's the way that I would explain it. It's so much more interactive. I would highly recommend it, especially if you're into like city builders. Hey Kess, how's it going? Do I prefer Roadcraft over SnowRunner? 100%. Absolutely, without a doubt, in my mind. Don't even have to think about it, man. I loved SnowRunner when it came out. It was an amazing and an awesome game. This game puts SnowRunner to shame. I actually ended up leaving SnowRunner because the roads became, the objectives, the places that you had to go just became a little bit too unrealistic. You know, it became like, okay, so we can get all this equipment, but we can't get a motor grader out here to kind of, you know, take care of some of these, like, deer trails or horse trails that you want me to drive an 18-wheeler through. Makes no sense whatsoever. And when Roadcraft came out, I was very skeptical. I'm like, I don't think I'm going to do this. It's just going to be another SnowRunner. And boy, was I wrong. I was so wrong. So wrong. Like, it is the furthest thing from SnowRunner. You can actually go in. If you don't like something, you can just change it yourself. You don't have to deal with it. I mean, if I wanted to, I could just do perfectly straight roads clear across this map from one objective to the other. It wouldn't look very realistic, but, you know, you could do it. It'd be a lot of work, but you could do it. Thanks for the answer. I played 200 hours exclusively with a wheel. Do you think I enjoyed Roadcraft with the same fashion? I do. You can actually check out some of the... I stream a lot with Joe and the other guys, but Joe, I know that most of the time he uses wheels. He is so obsessed with wheels. Yeah, I'm going to move those logs, Kenna, for sure. That's going to get cleared up before I... That's why I decided not to go ahead and do the route. I'm just going to let it sit for right this second. And I'm going to clear up this area that's right in front of the shed before I let the trucks go through it. And I'm going to move them over to the side so they don't even go through that area. But I don't want there to be a big divot right there either, so... Joe plays with wheels. He is so obsessed with the wheels, the pedals, all that stuff. That's just his jam. I got a wheel, and me personally, I'm kind of over it, just to be honest with you. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you, and I'm not going to embellish it. And the screen that I use for my wheel is a 720p. It's really not worth a dang, to be honest with you. So I've played running my wheel with ATS on this game, NASCAR, what was that, iCar or ICE racing, pretty much a lot of different racing sims, and just my screen is just trash. That's all that is. So I don't really run with the wheel. On this game, I do a lot of grading, a lot of crane operations, a lot of dump trucks, a lot of stuff that needs adjusting. So for me, a wheel just doesn't seem very palatable right now in my from my gameplay perspective. But on here, you can absolutely 100% run a wheel. I got a PXN wheel, and it runs just fine on here. So you can check back at some of these streams where the other guys are on, And if you catch Joe, you'll see him. He's using a wheel the whole time. Using a wheel on a non-racing game is not worth it. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the way. But, I mean, you could do that here. I mean, can you do it? Absolutely. Should you do it? Well, that's your own personal game preference, you know, to be honest with you. But I think you would enjoy Roadcraft, even if it's not with a wheel. I mean, the mouse and keyboard, which is what I'm doing right now, is really not that bad. It's not that terrible. You might wear out your W key and have to get a different keyboard, but for all the driving that you do. I mean, I'm almost to 2,000 game hours on this one. But this is definitely one of the most entertaining games I've ever played, by far. And it is, you're not going to be done with it in 10 hours. This is not a game where you just jump in it and then it's over. I'm almost 2,000 hours in, and we're pretty much on the last map. Now, I've gone a little bit above and beyond as far as the requirements to beat the game, because I've done a lot of highway and road paving. I've done a lot of logging operations, a lot of logistics, a lot of stuff like this that doesn't necessarily need to be done in order to complete the game. But I play this game with a little bit of a different aspect to it, and it's just my personal preference. I like to come in here because, I mean, you are a company, that's not speculation. You're a recovery company. You got to create your own company name. So being a real life owner of a company before changes my perspective from what it would be to most gamers, or to some gamers, really. And just to be clear, that's not fact-based, so it's just my perspective on it. I mean, obviously, my opinion with all this is going to be a little bit skewed or different because I've been in those situations. And coming in here, I run it like an actual company, for the most part. I mean, we do have our shenanigans. We're not, like, super strict or anything like that, but, we come in, we have fun, but we get the job done. And to me, it's a company. We were contracted and hired to come in here, restore this area, get things cleaned up, and then back to normal. And that's what I intend to do. Now, if we can do it and have fun doing it, that's even better. Because I'd rather not be irritable or bitter or like most company owners and just be in a bad mood the whole time. I want to have some fun doing this. This is entertaining to me. As mundane as it may seem to a lot of people, and I'm finding out that's by a lot of people, I mean most women just find this absolutely the most boring thing they've ever seen. At least all the women in my family that I've shown my YouTube channel to. If it's a guy thing, it's a guy thing. I don't care. But to me, I enjoy this game thoroughly. I don't have to do all this. I don't have to clean this up. I can just move on from this. I can actually finish this map by myself within the first hour of the stream, which we're at an hour and 4, so I'd be finishing the map now, and mission-wise or objective-wise. But I don't want to do that. To me, that's not fun. I'd rather wait either tonight or tomorrow night, hopefully tonight, do a stream with the guys, get you guys in here, so we can all talk and have a great time, relax, maybe have a couple of drinks, chill out, and have some fun, and just enjoy ourselves. You know, the game itself is fun. I would 100% recommend it. I was very skeptical in the beginning, but I am no longer skeptical. I have an engineering mindset as well as a business mindset. I love to engineer and design stuff. So this whole road building thing is right up my alley. I mean this this is city builders, you know, skylines, all that, transport fever, all those building games, foundation, banished, you know, all that stuff. Just I love those games where you can actually go in and design things your way, the way that you like them for yourself. And this game fits right up that alley. I also love vehicles. Anything with wings, wheels, tracks, tires, anything that's got a electric motor or a gas engine or any kind of engine. If it's diesel, I don't care. You know, it's my jam. Everything involving mechanics is my jam. So the fact that I can come in here, I can design, I can engineer, I can actually grab the equipment, build exactly the thing that I want to build, the way that I want to build it. To me, that's, I mean, what more could you want? The only thing that I would ever add to this game is being able to get out and walk. And if they ever added an aviation aspect to this game, I would probably lose my mind. I do believe I would pee all over myself, to be honest with you, as a full-grown adult. Yep. I don't see how they could do it or what the purpose would be, or yeah, I don't see the appeal to it on regarding this game. But if it ever did happen, oh, you can bet for sure I would lose my mind. That would just be awesome. Now I know this isn't perfect, but I think it's a lot better than what it was, and I think we're pretty much good to roll on this. I'll do like a pass or two. I'm gonna get this dump truck out of the way. And possibly, you know what, I'll do these two passes and I'll move the equipment over to the side here. That way it's out of the way. Actually, no, I can't move it off to the side because I'll be blocking the path. But as soon as I get this, yeah, I'm going to do one pass going back the other way. And I think we'll be good for this side. I mean, it's not going to be 100%. I'll probably be here for another hour doing this if I wanted to get it up to 100%, but I think it's close enough, to be honest with you. Before I start that AI, I'm going to move that dump truck. I'll move the dozer a little bit. Well, no, he doesn't got it. He doesn't have to go anywhere. He's fine right there. And then I'm going to grab that 5-ton, come up here and pick up those fuel barrels so they're not in the way. And maybe that tire as well. And then I'll go ahead and change the route to where they're coming through here. And I think we'll be okay. The grade is not perfect, but it's not bad. Yeah, I think this side right here is pretty much good to go. Okay, let me move this guy out of the way. I may just start on this road as soon as I finish up the AI route, and then I'll come back and do this side later, I guess. Well, we'll see. I'm not putting a time limit on the stream, by the way, guys. It's just, you know, we're very casual tonight. We're being very chill. I'm not setting a bunch of goals, a bunch of excitement, you know, crazy stuff going on. No, we're not doing any of that. We're just kind of chill tonight, or this morning. Man, park that guy right there. It's going to be a while until I use that guy again. All right, so let me see if I can find out where the existing 5-ton is. I know it's not an actual 5-ton road. Yeah, this guy. I'm actually kind of around the corner, but I'll show you all these rocks that need to be moved and the road that needs to be fixed. It is traversable. I will say that. You can traverse up and down it. I need to fix this bridge too because this is a little bit too dangerous. Those bumps, not gonna work. This road needs to be graded as well because it's way too rough. It's not exactly even either. And that guy needs to be hauled out of here. I think we're pretty much done with demolishing buildings, so I can take him back to the garage. Yeah, the AI route was actually going through here, and this is just a little bit too rough. I'd rather have this more refined. But I'm going to start the grading from here. Well, I'm not going to start it. I'll start it on the other side, but yeah, right there. So there's all these rocks that are through here that just need to they need to go for a long trip down a short cliff, if you know what I mean. Yeah, if you guys have any other questions about this game, man, feel free. Just let me know. I'm be more than happy to answer them. I am not the guru. I'm not the Wikipedia of Roadcraft. But I will say, at almost 2,000 game hours on this thing, I do have some knowledge. I will say that. Send them rocks packing. Oh yeah, I'm not even going to let them pack. I'm just going to send them. So this is what I was thinking. Just these fuel barrels, I'll just turn them in. I'm just going to pretend, because we are allowed to use our imagination. That is a thing. That's what makes us human and not AI. My imagination tells me these are not fuel barrels. These are construction barrels, and we need a construction barrel truck. Really? I had you just right, and you messed up. All that bouncing you're doing. Yeah, so my brain tells me that these should, where the red is, it's actually orange. Instead of fuel, they're empty. Or they're full of water. They're just construction barrels. It's no big deal. And that's how we're going to use them. Until we get actual construction barrels in the game. If that is ever a thing. I'm just glad when I slam these guys together, they don't explode. I'm willing to bet that's something that Taz has thought about. Hey, there goes Joe. What's up, man? If games like Farm Sim and Roadcraft had better camera controls for wheels, then I'd think it'd be worth it. Yeah. That's your man to talk about wheels right there, is Joe. He's all about the wheel seed. And I think he's like on a BMG kick right now. I'm kind of torn on that, Kenneth. It might suck, but could you imagine how hilarious that would be for me to hurl a fuel barrel at Curtis? Like, unbeknownst to him? Oh my gosh. I'm just a huge... I might give him PTSD on a road building game. Yeah, just get counseling for the rest of his life. Okay, so this is what I was kind of sort of worried about. They don't line up evenly. I mean, that's not a really big deal. But it is a thing. Especially if I'm going to have a whole entire truckload of these. So, and do want to make sure I do not put this in any receiving areas. So there's 4 right there. It would be throw one at helper Chris Kurtz. Yeah. Oh man, that would be good. Oh, by the way, I did some a couple of, what was it, 4 or 5 of them? I think I did. Let me double check here. Let me go through my notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did 4 Roadcraft shorts that are on the channel from that last stream that we did. You guys go check them out. Make sure you like them. Give me a little bit of a boost so more people can watch the stuff. They're only 15 seconds long, so I don't know how people are getting more than 15 seconds on their shorts, but yeah. I'm really not that invested into the whole shorts game. Apparently, my strong suit that I did not know is live streams. Apparently, that's kind of my thing now. YouTube tells me I'm really good at live streams, so that's what I'm going to go with. That's where most of my audience comes from. Okay, so there's this guy. Now, I'm going to go try to pick up 4 of those fuel barrels with this guy, and we'll see how they stack up. I'm pretty sure that's the guy the truck you were talking about, not the guy with the... Ooh, we are way out here. I don't see any fuel barrels here. I see 1. I'll go ahead and grab that 1, and we'll see. Because I'm going to try to grab every fuel barrel that I can. Yeah, there's 1 right there that I can see. That stuff you can just sell right here. I'm not going to worry about that. This truck's way too big to deal with all that little stuff. So we'll just grab this 1 fuel barrel, load it up on the truck, and see how things go. Especially when they start shenanigans. Yeah, 100%, man. Make them regret everything. Paired with games like Roadcraft and Sons, because I can't bind buttons to camera controls, and the game likes to fight inputs between devices, so I can use my mouse to move my camera. Yeah. Yeah, oh, see, now I see the problem here. I can't get these things all the way up to the headache rack. Maybe? Ooh, okay. Alright, so not impossible. Just not easy. I am kind of leaning down, or leaning forward too, so yeah, the front is leaning down considerably. While we're here, I mean, we do need to clean stuff up, so while we're here, and I can just drop this stuff off right around the corner. I'll go ahead and load up all the stuff that I can sell at the construction depot. We'll drop all that off right around the corner. Just get out of the truck and move them. I'm not, no. It's a 55-gallon drum, dude. You're not going to move that by hand. That's how you end up with back problems and workman's comp, man. And you end up on disability, don't you know? It's just such a bad idea. No. Oh, Joe, guess what they fixed on the update? You'll be pleased to find out. I'm actually left-clicking, and I can rotate now. Ooh. That was not a thing before. They fixed it. Aren't you happy? Joe is really upset about the whole asphalt thing, and I don't blame him. I'm not taking any metal stuff with me. I want that tire over there. Come on. Give me that tire. It's not going to do it. Gotta get a little bit closer. Actually, I'm going to move all the metal stuff over here. change my camera. Do the crane camera. Yeah, we'll just move all the metal stuff over here. Now we get the tire. Dang it, never mind. I was about to check. Yeah, it's all good. Everything else over there looks metal. I don't need to deliver any metal stuff. I'll get this tire, I'll get that forklift, and then just go right around the corner and sell it all. Come on. Grab this forklift. I don't think we have to worry about it taking the drum. I think we're going to be okay. So, oh, camera was off. All right. You can't just get out of a truck, okay? Especially on this game, Joe. You know this. So when you're selling stuff at a construction depot, only the stuff that glows orange can be sold. And for some reason it's not glowing right now, but it's all good. Hit F and then sell all. That's worth $5,300. That's not bad. Get rid of all of that. Exit, and we still got the barrel. Yay. Wait, can I? Nope. It's fine. So we got this one fuel barrel. We got rid of some of that junk. So how's everybody doing at 4:30 in the morning? Well, 4:30 here. I have no idea what time it is for the rest of you guys. I imagine it could be any time, really. So we're going to traverse half this map with one fuel barrel. Yeah, that's super efficient. I do get a lot of complaints from people about this truck saying that it's so hard to turn, the turning radius on it. If you look in the bottom right hand corner, I do have the diff lock engaged, but I do not have four-wheel drive engaged. I only do the four-wheel drive if I'm getting into an area where I'm stuck, but you can see that this guy does pretty good with just the diff lock, and it does change the radius. It makes this thing a lot easier to turn. Guess I need to go up. I guess I could go straight up the middle. Definitely don't want to go that way. So we are going to make a right. Yep. Okay, so we'll make a right and then we'll go straight up the middle. Why not? We'll know when we get to the spot we need to go. Yeah, all this needs to be sanded and graded and leveled. I mean, is it necessary? Not really. But does it need it? Yeah, kind of. It wouldn't hurt. I can tell you that. Oh, that's the middle right here. Actually, I feel like this would be a long way around if I went straight up the middle, because I can keep going around. Where does it go? It goes up through here. If I kept straight, go straight up through here, and then I can go north, run into Westland Tunnel, stay north. Ooh, it gets a little bit weird right there. Oh, nope, can't deal with that. Can I go past that? I'm gonna say no. What's this one? Oh, right here. Ooh, that would be a little bit. It would get me closer. Yeah, right there. I guess I'm going to head to bed. Y'all have a good night. If you stream later on tonight, I'll see you then. Okay, well, I plan on it. I would like to. I can't guarantee it, but that's what I plan on. And have a good night, man. Get some sleep. I mean, you could just leave the stream going. Just put the volume really low. Be your ASMR Roadcraft. Close your eyes. I was just looking at that pile over there. Scrap to see if there was like a fuel barrel, but I don't see one, so it's all good. Picture yourself in the desert. I could give Jason Stevenson a run for his money. Concentrate on the smooth, tranquil sounds of the 8-cylinder diesel turbo engine of a mock Western Star Wayfarer Roadcraft. I'm just checking stuff as we're going by. So I hope everybody's doing okay. We got ASMR Roadcraft before GTA 6. Hell. Gotta remember where I need to turn left. It's at some point up here. Is it past all it? Yeah. Yep. Come straight down when I get to this cliff right down here. It's right before that. Or just straight, stay straight. Just don't make a right, and I'll be good. Okay. I wonder if anybody's done that. ASMR Roadcraft. Somebody just totally like YouTube searched that. Listen to the fluctuations of the turbo and the torque converters as we traverse ungraded trails. Picture yourself removing boulders from a cliffside. Large ones, small ones. There's big ones, and there's some that we can't even commit to. I'm gonna make people leave the stream. They're gonna be like, man, I'm getting tired. Yeah, that probably would not be good. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna cut it out. Crack myself up, I swear. Oh, about all these rocks here. Don't you dare flip over. You know, this is a lot of work just for 4 fuel barrels. I burned 5 barrels of fuel to go pick up 4 barrels of fuel. So that's kind of what it feels like. Could be off about that, but that's definitely the vibe that I get. Good lord. Can we slow it down a little bit? That's a bit rough. feel like we're on a damn. Uh, Somebody left a vehicle sit near our last multiplayer, and they were hauling those. I'm guessing. I mean, that's complete assumption. It's not based in fact at all in any way. So I don't know how true that is, but I'm just assuming because that's what it looks like. Ooh. That is some deep sand right there. This truck does sit a lot higher than that 5-ton one too. So, I mean, it could be good. It definitely. We'll see. I'm not sure if you were here earlier, Joe, when we started. Thomas and I were talking about a truck to carry all these barrels, the fuel ones, because we're going to use them as construction barrels. Especially if we decide to turn this map into the motocross track, we're going to need as many of these as we can. So I want to get them loaded up into trucks and just designate those trucks as the fuel barrel carriers. But I'm having difficulty trying to figure out which one's the most appropriate one. So I have the 5-ton that's loaded up with 4 barrels, but they don't exactly fit across the front perfectly. Like one's just a little bit out of place. So we're going to head up here to the concrete plant. There's 4 more. And I'm going to try to load those 4 onto this truck and see if they place any better. I mean, obviously the bed is about twice as large as the 5-ton one is. So we could haul a lot more barrels. But I could also possibly double stack them, but I don't want to double stack them because when you're putting these barrels out, if you hit a bump, that double stack is going to fall all over the place, and then you're going to spend the next hour picking up barrels, and I don't want to do that. So if anybody's just jumping into the stream, thank you so much for showing up. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to invest it into watching whatever this is. Yeah, see, it doesn't quite fit. I mean, 3 of them are perfect, but that one there's just not enough room. I think it's going to be a little, I don't think this bed on this truck is as wide as that one. But I'd rather do this and know 100% for sure than speculate on it, if you know what I mean. It ain't like I don't have time to do it, so I mean, if I'm curious, might as well find out. Could probably Google it, but hey, it's no fun that way. And I have a problem with this thing getting all the way forward. Yeah, that's as close as I can get. I mean, I could do it the weird way and just use the winch to lay out like that. Ooh, no, I don't want to grab that one. Dang it, stop it. Stop it. Thank you. So, what's the topic this morning, guys? What are we talking about? What's going on? How is everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a good Thursday morning so far. Oh, did not like that. Okay, so let me see if I can... There we go. That works. this does work on this truck, that means I need to buy another one. So I can use it for all the other stuff that this one was intended to do. I think we might be good. If I can just get that in that front spot. I mean, that's close, but I can get it in there. I can trick it. Yep. Come on. There you go. I mean, it fits better than the other one does. I mean, it's not perfect, but I mean, it is better than the other one. I think we're going to have to go with this one, guys. Well, I think that's just what it's going to have to be. We'll have to fill this guy up with fuel barrels. Although I'm not going to lie, this truck would look kind of cool with a ton of fuel barrels in the back. If there's enough of those on the map. Yep, this is going to be our designated fuel barrel truck. I'm cool with that. I'm totally cool with that. Alright, so let me get the fuel barrels out of the other truck. Yeah, we'll slap this guy right here. Jump the other guy, unsecure it, jump this guy. I don't want those barrels. Those are all trash. Those all need to get recycled. These need to be saved. Yeah, so if you guys have like any other questions about anything, let me know, man. I'll be happy to answer them. As far as I know, if there's something that I don't know, which is a possibility, I do not claim to be the know-it-all of Roadcraft. I will say I know more than some, but I'm not going to say I know everything. But if I don't know it, I will definitely, I'll tell you. I'll let you know. I'm not going to keep it as, I'm not going to lie about it and be like, oh, this and this. Yeah, no. If I don't know, it's much easier just to say I don't know. Because if I lie about it, then I got to remember that lie. And I'm too old to be remembering stuff, man. Yeah, it's so much easier to say I don't know. Not exactly pretty just yet, but we'll see how things go. So how's everybody doing this morning? Hopefully y'all are having a good Thursday? Yeah, Thursday morning. Yeah. It's still a little bit early for me. I'm still working on the whole coffee situation. Like, I have coffee. I just have to consume it. Okay, so... I think... Yeah, I think we're good here. I'm going to park this guy right here. So he's kind of out of the way, but I need to remember where he's at in case I run across more of those fuel barrels. And now we're going to do the routing for this one. Start plotting. I will happily do... Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Dang it. I hate it when I do that. Okay. So, start plotting. There we go. Where was I? I'm automatically going to shove this guy over to... Yeah. We're going to set him up here. If you don't know how plotting works, I actually did set... I actually just did a tutorial video like yesterday? Day before, I do believe. So if you're curious, go check that out. It's a stream, of course. I like doing tutorials with streams because you guys can be interactive and I can actually get your questions in and answer them in real time rather than having to check on comments and then create a whole nother video for those comments. And yeah, it gets to be a little bit too much. And I like the interactive part of it, and you guys actually showing up and being like, hey, I'm curious about this, I'm curious about that, and I can just answer it for you immediately. You don't have to wait till my next upload or my next live stream and all that good stuff. So uh I think everything that I got for this game is pretty much live stream. I don't think I have any actual videos, like YouTube videos. They're all just live streams. But yeah, I actually get into explaining a lot of this stuff pretty well. I got the routing and how to build roads. Ooh, you're not going to like that. I don't want them running into rocks. And this becomes one lane anyway. So, yeah, we should be good through there. Get this set up. And then I can start doing that road that's going down the cliffside and getting rid of all those stupid boulders that are there. Like, my God. Like, it's a lot. This needs to be cleaned up quite a bit too. There's like 3 routes along here that are all really messed up. But if they ever fix the asphalt issue, then we could just straight up pave this, turn to a 2-lane road. It'd be a lot easier to deal with. Still got 100, yeah, I got over 100 nodes I can still place, and we're not that far from it. So as a matter of fact, yeah, it's right here. So somewhere, where is it? I go over this bridge and then it's on the right. Yeah, that's the entrance right there. Okay, so we're not that far at all. Very nice. Ooh, I may need to come throw some sand out here, but I mean, it'll be okay for now, I suppose. I'll make sure this guy's on the as far over as he can without actually hitting the bridge. Yeah, this needs to be a much better driveway too. That done. So nobody has any questions. And that's totally fine. Actually, I'm going to get rid of that. We'll just do that. Alright. And then I'll move this one. Yeah. That looks totally fine. Go ahead and let them take off. Okay, I need the dump truck because we're going to be spreading a lot. Actually, not yet. Let me get rid of these boulders and then I'll worry about spreading sand. And there he goes. Good luck, buddy. Hopefully you can follow the route okay. We'll get this road set up for you shortly. That way you don't have to go halfway around the map to get to where you're going. This will be the road that they'll go down once we get this all sorted out here. I'm just gonna we're gonna actually grade as we go down this hill because it's just gonna make it better the more we do. And I'm gonna try to pick up all the boulders on the left side that are on the side of the cliff and drag them into the center of the road if I can. I'm not worried about stuff like that because that's clearly out of the way. And I don't want to go too wide. I still want to keep this just a 2-lane road. I don't want to create like a 4-lane highway going down this thing because it's simply just not wide enough. But the first pass, we'll stick to the left. I'm going to try to clear out, yeah, see there's a bunch of boulders right here. Clear out every bit of these guys if I can. If I can at least get them to the center, I might actually be better off just come down through here with a crane and just drag them over the edge. Maybe that's what I should do, is just use a crane and just drag them over. If they weren't up against that cliff wall, it'd be a lot easier for me just to push them right over the edge with the dozer, and I could do more than one, which I'm all for. But to get them out of this little area, they're all going to start pushing to the left and away from the dirt, which is not going to be great. And not all these rocks I can pick up with a crane. Some of them are just too small. They won't allow the crane to attach. Yeah, but stuff like this guy, if I can move him to the middle, he's not a guy, but that rock, if I can move him to the middle, then I can clearly push him off to the right. I'm going to try to push all of them down that cliffside on the right, if I'm able. Be half tempted to get the big dozer to do all this stuff because it's really good at pushing rocks, but it really sucks at grading, just in general. From what I've found so far. It's still pretty early. I don't want to make a judgment call on it. I don't want to dismiss it yet because it is fun to drive that big giant thing. I'm not going to... Wow, that didn't sound right. It is fun to operate that dozer. Mostly because of its size. It's very slow though. But there may be some hidden attributes that we have not discovered yet. So I don't want to be too judgy or judgmental and dismiss it right off the bat. I will say that this guy right here is a lot quicker. I mean, that's for sure. So what do you guys feel like is the most appealing thing about this game? Like, I know we get into a lot of negativities, a lot of things that are broken, things we like, things we don't like, and everything. But you know, let's try like a little positive spin on this. Like, what is one of the things that you guys love? Like, what's the most appealing thing to you? I mean, not the most appealing thing that you think everybody likes, but the most appealing thing to you personally that you like about the game. That's what I'm curious about. Something positive. There's way too much negativity in this world. Concentrate on all the negative stuff. It's easy to figure out what's wrong, but you never hear about what's right. Yeah. So tell me what you think they got right. And what you like the best about it. If you want to, of course. Or you can just sit back and watch. Yeah, it's no big deal. I don't want to force anybody to talking to me or sit here drinking my coffee, trying to have a conversation with you guys. Everybody being all quiet. Yeah. Matter of fact, it might be a good time to go ahead and take a break. I do need to refill my coffee. Yeah, once I get down to the bottom here, we can go ahead and take a little break. Y'all go grab some coffee or whatever you drink. Energy drinks, caffeine, tea. Ooh, that's a question I'm curious about. Is everybody a coffee drinker here? Are we like hot tea drinkers? We energy drinks? I can't do cold drinks first thing in the morning, man. It's gotta be something hot. So that, I mean, that's my personal preference, but yeah. Tell me what's yours. I'm really curious. But you got plenty of time to answer because as soon as I get to the bottom right here, I'm gonna take a little break and then be back as soon as I can. I don't know how much coffee I have left, so I may end up having to make a pot. So it might take me. I'm not gonna wait for it to brew, but it may take me a few minutes to actually set up the coffee pot and all that stuff to get it going again. So if you guys could just be patient and wait for me to get back, I promise you it will be worth the wait. Hopefully. Yeah, should be worth the wait. I don't see why not. So, alright. I'm only going to be gone for a few minutes. This truck is warmed up. I'll shut it off. Save some fuel. Alright. And I will be right back. And we are back. Wake up, everybody. Time to get back to work. All right. Hope you guys are. English. Downloading language. Now. Okay, there we go. I'm hoping. There is definitely a failure there, so for sure. Yeah, we get all these rocks and boulders. I think I'm gonna go get a crane. Yeah. This thing's getting a little bit hot. Turn the fan up a little bit. So did everybody get their coffee and get their drinks? You guys aren't talking, man. What is? Don't tell me. I don't. I'm genuinely curious. Joe, what kind of morning drink do you? I know you don't do coffee, and I know you don't do hot tea. I wonder if that route filled or not while I was gone. Did you guys see it? No. I'm gonna actually check right here. Yeah, it's still going. Cool. All right, so I need a crane. What kind of cranes have I not pulled out of the garage yet? All kinds. That one's not going to do me any good. Neither's that one. That one maybe. No. No. These guys, I know because the outriggers on them are way too much. This guy, but man, he's slow. He's so slow. But he doesn't need stabilizers either. This guy hasn't come out yet, but his stabilizers are much shorter. I think we'll be good with this guy. You say you love coffee, Joe, but I don't remember seeing you drink coffee in a long time. Milk tea for the most part. That's your wake up? Is milk puts you to sleep? What are you talking about? I'm talking about what liquid do you wake up with? You know? Like what gets the blood flowing in the mornings? I have not been up there. I wonder what's up there. I'm sure one of the other guys have. Oh, this is why I didn't want to do that. See? Yep. Yep, that's why that's a temporary route. I'm moving. Chill out. Chill out. Chill out, man. Back up. Bro, that was rude. I couldn't have just waited for a second for me to get out the damn way. Ah, that was my bad. I should have checked the bridge before I jumped on it. I knew this was a one-way bridge, but I was not paying attention. Oh, I just drink tea in the mornings, coffee if I can, but most of the time, tea. Milo's tea, to be specific. Uh, I do like Milo's tea. But since I have the whole diabetic thing, I do the zero sugar, the yellow tea. And it's actually really good. It tastes just like regular tea to me, in my opinion. I know not everybody will share that sentiment, but that's totally fine. We all like the same things. We'd only have one drink, and that would probably be coffee. One hot, one cold. Coffee hot, tea cold. That's all we can have. You say ew, but have you tried it? It's actually really good. And the fact that it's no sugar is probably a little bit healthier for you too, man. Yeah. Just saying. If that's like your kick. Just, guys, give me just a second. I had to clean my glasses. I got like this smudge on them. And it was really irking my right eyeball. Okay. Got all that taken care of. Alright. Back to the task at hand. Yes, I have it sus. You don't know that. You're just saying it sus because you like the red tea. But the zero sugar tea is not that. You're just a picky drinker. Yeah. That's what that is. And as soon as we get through here, I'll go ahead and re-enable that route again. Just want to make sure I'm out of that guy's way. Yeah, there he goes. So we got it. Alright, let's see if we can get rid of some boulders. Pick this up so it automatically starts selecting stuff. Just gonna go a little bit that way. And we're gonna see how this thing rides. Hopefully it's not gonna go too crazy. We should get the stabilizers down. I'm gonna start throwing these rocks just over the edge. Well, no, I'm not gonna do that because the dozer can just knock all of them down easily. There we go. See, stuff like that. Just move it out away from the cliffside. Yeah, that works. Mike drinks it because it's health. He'll sometimes drink the regular sweet. Big fan, extra sweet. Now, I will say extra sweet is really good. I do like the extra sweet, but yeah, I can't do it, man. It's just, nah, too bad for me. And I think we're good here. Alright, so we'll go ahead and move up a little bit. Ooh, got one. I'm not going to say forgot. I'll say overlooked one. Here. Looks like there's some over here too, unless I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. Okay. Just need to get them away from that edge over there. Swore there were more over there. Maybe not. Nope, we're good. Alright, cool. There's like 3 right there. What in the world? Would it not let me select those 3? I can literally see them. What? Oh. Yeah, won't let me select them. Yeah, well, that's weird. I guess Curtis was right. Some of these guys, they just will not, they straight up just will not let you select them. Keep my eye out for more. Oh, there goes one. Oscar asks, are those rocks useful to you? If not, why don't you just drop them off the mountain? That's exactly what I'm actually intending to do. I am going to drop them off the mountain. But right now, instead of having to select each and every one and move the crane back and forth, I'm putting them on the right hand side of the road. So you see the cliff is right there. And then I'm going to come down here with a bulldozer. Probably the big one. And push them. Because doing this with one crane at a time, I'll actually show you why I'm not doing all that with the crane. Because I can see, yeah, there's a rock right here. So, it's typically how you'd have to do it. Just lift it up, and then you got to move it all the way over here to try to get it to go down the cliffside. 1. And then I have to come back. And I would have to do this repeatedly for each individual rock, or I can just run the bulldozer straight down the hill and just push them all off at close as once as I can. I see a bunch right there too that did not pick up. I think there's some right there too. Yeah. A whole bunch right there. Okay. A little bit further back. I tried doing it with the dozer the first time, the ones that are up against the cliff wall, and it just kept pushing them closer towards the wall instead of pushing them out the other way. It looks like the rocks that are like sandy looking, I can't touch them. It will not let me pick them off the crane. Ah, see, there we go. It is, and I do have faster cranes with a faster swing. One is tracked, and it's very slow. So I'd rather, that requires me to take the low boy out, go pick it up from one of the garages, drive it all the way out here, drop it off. The other one that I have is like this truck, and it's a lot faster, but the stabilizers, it's not very stable without the stabilizers extended, unlike this one. And the stabilizers, once you extend them, they go out really far. And I need a crane that is not super slow to travel. And that doesn't necessarily need the stabilizers. Because this would take a lot longer if I had to wait, like right here, these stabilizers. If I got to wait for these guys to be extended and retracted every time I picked up a rock, it would just take longer. So this guy's pretty stable with these rocks without stabilizers. So I can actually just pick them up and then move. Pick them up and move. And I think we're good on that side as far as I can tell. Yeah. Yeah, traverse speed on this, or the turret speed on this crane, it's fairly slow, but this is actually the rejuvenated version, or the restored version. On the rusted version, the first one that you get for free, it's a lot slower than this. I saw that one. There you go. Yeah, so I mean, it's just kind of. I know it's a little bit slow and it's a little bit tedious, but once it's done, it's done. Yeah, we'll never have to come through here and move all these rocks ever again. Once we get on, I wish there is. Okay, so on the next DLC update, whatever it is that you want to call it, or expansion, I see rocks right here. Why can I not select them? It does not want me to select them. Okay. On the next one, you can see the silhouette. They gave you the silhouette on like 3 vehicles that are going to be released. And the silhouette on all 3 of those, like one of them is a very clearly a concrete mixer truck. I don't know why we would need that unless they implement concrete mixing. There's another one that looks like a concrete pump truck. And then the other one I can't really identify. Not enough to even speculate, to be honest with you. If you're on PC and you have Steam, you can actually look at this in Roadcraft's Steam news or announcements or whatever you want to call it. They have Driver's Diary of May or something like that. And you can actually go in there and it shows you the silhouette on their roadmap. And I do believe I would love to see a rock crusher that turned this stuff into gravel. So we could actually have gravel roads instead of just either sand or asphalt. I don't know if that's going to be a thing, but I would love for that to be a thing. Like, seriously, like, what would you guys want to see? Like, something that they don't have that you wish they had. I think that's all it's going to let me grab right there. Yep. Oh, well. That's totally fine. Oh, nope. Dang it. Looks like I can grab a couple of those rocks. Just the crane did not like it, apparently, the first time. Do have to watch this backswing. I'm really close to that cliff edge. Ha! I knew there were more. I knew it. Nope. Alright, well that's it for that. Okay. I'm going to move these 2 over. And I'm going to move that one to the left right there. I'll move that one over. The rest of them I really don't need to worry about. Oops. There we go. There. All right. So I'm not going to I'm going to stop at this intersection I'm not going to grade past that until that road back there is done. So we're just going to work in segments. And it might be a minute before I need this guy again, so I'll go ahead and shut him off. And then we'll grab the big dozer and see what we can do with all these rocks. But we're also, since we're going to go down, we're going down here and this thing's slow anyway, I'm just going to have it try to grade on the way down. Then we really killing two birds with one stone. If we got to go down here anyway, might as well be doing something useful, right? Oh, I was about to say, I know I heard that guy. Where'd he go? So how's everybody doing this morning? How you doing, Oscar? You doing all right this morning? Everything going okay so far? By the way, guys, while I'm thinking about it, uh, if you haven't heard me say it, I'm pretty sure people are starting to get sick of hearing it by now. But if you haven't heard me say it, I just want to say thank you to all the new guys that just came into the channel that are just all the new subs and the new viewers, people that just showed up. Not really quite sure what to expect and all that. Um, I just want to let you guys know that I appreciate you taking time. Like I know that I'm not like the #1 channel on YouTube and all that. I'm not really a big channel at all in any way. I mean, we're not even at 200 subs, so uh, I just want to make sure that you guys realize, or that you guys know, that I appreciate you guys taking the time. You could be watching somebody that's a lot maybe more skilled at the whole YouTube live streaming thing and all that good stuff, or they're better at the game than I am, but you came out to check me out and you're sticking around and stuff, and I just want to let you know that I do appreciate it, each and every single one of you. I don't know, like all I know is how I would feel from when I watch streams. And it's very easy to feel insignificant, as if, it doesn't really matter if you're there or not. And I want to make sure that you guys realize that is not the case for me. Each and every one of you are extremely significant. I mean, to have around, just to get to know, for conversation, to bounce ideas off of, to create new ideas, and I appreciate it, man. I love that you guys are here. I love we have conversations. You guys can bring up stuff that I haven't even thought about all the time. And it's very helpful. And I'm getting to know so many people from all over the place. And that was one thing I kind of miss back when I actually had a career. So I was getting to know so many people. It's fascinating and it's enlightening, and I love it. That's a lot of rocks, man. This thing it's not being happy. Come on, work with me here. You can do it. I'm on a Dell Windows laptop with a 5070 GPU and 16 gigs of RAM. Windows is taking 64% to watch your stream. Really? No kidding. Sound don't really work well now. Yeah. Good Lord, man. I mean, the GPUs sounds great. A 5070s, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm definitely looking at upgrading that RAM at some point. I mean, that's just my personal preference. I mean, if it works for you, that's fine, but I think you can run this off of 6. I wouldn't recommend it with 8. 16 gigs, you might be okay on this game. I don't think you're going to run at full graphics. I mean, but you can definitely run it. I mean, even if you had 32 gigs, that'd be a huge help. Oh, come on. Are we really going to get stuck right here? Seriously? Is this what this is going to be all about? Come on, turn. I mean, typically this guy does push rocks very well. Oh, sent that one cartwheeling. That's funny. It's bad. I also have an i9 twin 7. Okay, so I mean the i9's not bad. I mean, at least it's not like an i3 or i5. But yeah, it seems like yeah, to me, I would focus on the RAM for sure. That 16 is gonna really limit you. It's gonna hold you back. Yeah, just like 30 spots. Nothing open. Yeah, I've got 64, and I think I'm running about. Well, let me see. I'm gonna check. You actually have me curious now. Check my RAM usage. Give me just a second here. Bring up Armored Crate. 23.5 gigs out of 64. That's with streaming and running Roadcraft. But I've got a 4090 and I got an i9. But ooh, I forgot to bring back my live chat. Can't see you guys. There you go. And hey, yay, I didn't miss nothing. Yeah, I had a feeling these rocks would not go past that little barrier that's under the ground for me. But I know it's there. Yeah, 8 gigs to run Windows is yeah, that's a bit much. That's a little bit too demanding right there. I mean, that's basically a game. So you got to be able to run 2 games at once. It also helps to have dual CPUs as well. If you've got like a, because you said Dell laptop, so you might have with 5070, so you probably got it integrated, like an Intel graphics card that's integrated into a motherboard, and you got your dedicated GPU, which is the GeForce 5070, I believe you said. Yeah, 8 gigs to run it. Yeah, yeah, I knew that's what you meant, but yeah. That's just crazy, though. Haven't gotten rid of all the rocks yet, but we're doing pretty good. Got rid of most of them. The rest we'll probably end up getting rid of when I end up throwing some more dirt down this road, because, I mean, it's definitely going to need more sand. I mean, at least just to get it level. You know, I actually disabled my integrated card, my little Intel GPU. It wasn't worth all the hassle that I was going through with it. Everything wanted to default to that, and I'd try opening Microsoft's Flight Simulator 2024 on the integrated Intel graphics card. Was insanity, and enough to make me want to completely disable that GPU altogether. So I've got everything just running off my 4090 right now, and I'm actually enjoying it more. So but I mean, that's just my personal preference, you know. I was not even close to that tree. That is absolutely preposterous. Just ridiculous. Shame. Shame on you, tree. With i9-57 and 32 gigs of RAM. You'll have a beast of a gaming laptop if you get 32 gigs of RAM. Monster game. Yeah. Might be done with this guy for now. And before I do any more grading, that's not the truck I wanted. Thank God that didn't work at first. Okay, this is the truck I wanted. We're going to throw some more sand on that road, kind of smooth it out a little bit. I am liking the way that this concrete factory's visually panning out. Does not look terrible. Okay, so we're not going to drop sand going down the hill. I'm only going to drop sand going up the hill, because it's more difficult to. The bed's only going to go a certain angle up, so it takes a slightly longer, and it's a little bit more difficult to drop sand when you're going downhill versus going up. I can actually move a lot quicker going up. So that's what we're gonna go down here to the bottom, turn around, and I'm gonna make this a very smooth 2-lane road to the best of my ability. Look into, if you want, Oscar, you can just go straight to Amazon. Look into Asus ROG laptops, and they had I mean, oof. You can get a Strix 18, which is 18-inch monitor with a i9. I don't know what the GPU that they have going now is. I think it's like a 5070. You might be able to find one with a 5080. And like 64 gigs of RAM and 2 terabyte hard drive. And I think those were close to like $2 to $3 grand, something like that. But you could probably get it cheaper than 3400, or for the 3400 you could probably get a better deal. Your RAM is bottlenecking your GPU, CPU currently. Yeah, I agree with Joe 100%. You can't push your GPU and CPU without your computer throwing a fit because you don't have enough RAM. Your laptop. He's on a Dell laptop. That's what I'm saying. If you just upgrade your RAM. I mean, you probably don't even need a whole new laptop. A couple $100 get you 64 gig or two 32 gig sticks. You should have 2 slots on that laptop if I remember. It had an i9 5090 with 32 gigs. Yeah, for 3,400, you could probably get an Asus with those stats, but 64 gigs. Anything that is NVIDIA GeForce, anything at or above a 70, like 5070, 58, 5090, I would not use any less than 64 gigs, because you're basically not even using your GPU. You're using about half of your GPU if you're on a 32 gig RAM level, you know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it may be a little bit pricey right now, but it'd be a lot cheaper than a whole new laptop. Unless you really just want to upgrade your laptop, man. I mean, because been there, done that. I'm running off a laptop right now. This one's an Asus ROG Strix 18 with a 4090 and 64 gigs of RAM. And with the i9, and right now my CPU is at 0.6. That's not right. Wait, let me look at this, because there's no way I'm using 0.6 of my CPU. Okay, CPU right now I'm using 8% of it. Running this game, Windows and streaming. My GPU I'm using 26%. Let's see. My RAM still at 23.5 gigabytes out of 64. Yeah, I mean, I'm not even close to maxing this game out. Like, not even halfway. And it's looking amazing for me. And I forgot to alt-tab back over to live chat. Yeah, and this one can run pretty much everything I'm not going to say need, but everything I want it to, for the most part. Now I am putting this truck into low gear, not so I can get up the hill. I mean, it's totally fine traction-wise and horsepower-wise to get up here, but it's also, in low gear, it's restricting my speed. So while I'm dumping this dirt, I don't want to go too fast. So I'd like to have my speed brought down just a little bit, so I don't accidentally go too fast and drop too little dirt, because that is definitely a thing. Just hold down the W key a little bit too long, and next thing you know, you're doing 20 miles an hour, and you didn't really spread hardly anything. So, you know. Get up to the top of this hill. And then we'll grade it on the way down, and it should be a lot better. I'm not going to say it's going to be perfect, but I want it to be 2-lane wides, and I do want it to be a lot smoother. Then, I mean, you can see where the front bumper is right now, and all those bumps. Yeah, I want all that gone. I want you to be able to drive a Honda Civic down this thing without it bottoming out. Yeah, I don't know why your dad's had issues with them. I mean, I find them, you know, pretty okay for the most part. You know, and you'll run into little issues here and there. I mean, but that's pretty much with everything. When you get into gaming laptops, a lot of things are just not as smooth as they should be regarding, I mean, no matter what brand you're using. I don't usually place blame on the brand, but I mean, you're trying to get like a whole gaming setup into a very small place. you know, trying to fit everything into a laptop that you would normally put in a giant tower, I mean, you're going to have some issues. You know, that's just the belly of the beast kind of thing, or the way of the world. LG16 7630. Okay. That's actually not that bad, to be honest with you, because most laptop GPUs are 8 gigs. I think my 4090 is 8 gig. I do believe. It's either 8 or 12. I know it's not what I originally had wanted, but yeah, I mean, I got, as far as like being able to play games, I got no issues with any of that. I mean, it's just the fact that Windows is taking up like half of your RAM. That's, to me, that's a huge telltale. Like it should only take up like 10% of your RAM usage at the most. Uh, when it gets above 10%, there's some RAM issues in there and some Windows issues going on. What I recommend, if you want to make sure that's not like a hardware or like a software issue, you could always start a free trial and download AVG TuneUp, and it'll actually go through and clean up your PC pretty well. It does a decent job. I'm not going to say it fixes everything, but like updating drivers, deleting bad registries, old files and stuff. It's actually pretty good with it. I would run it like one time and then uninstall it and uh, delete your AVG account. That way, it tells you what you want to know, and then you don't get billed for it when the trial's up with, you know, or when the trial is over. I can upgrade the RAM to 32 gigs, but the 8 gig GPU is bad. Yeah, oh man, so you've got, do you have one RAM slot in that thing? Because you should have two. And if it's only going to handle 32 gigs, it might be time for an upgrade on the PC. You know, you want a laptop that can at least handle 64 gigs, at the very least. But if it only gives you, if you only have an upgrade option of 32, that is very bad. It's not good. Joe's pretty good with that stuff too, so if you, you know, you could always get with him and, you know, brainstorm some stuff. I think I've taught him enough to where he won't lead you wrong, or he won't steer you wrong. He won't give you bad advice. I'll put it that way. We're almost here to the top. I can't believe we're almost 3 hours into the stream, and this is only as far as we've got. I really thought I would have got a lot further by now. I really want to say that mine is a 8 gig GPU. Oh man, it's been a while since I looked at it. I can't remember. I mean, it would help to have a GPU that's got more than 8 gigs. I mean, that's never going to hurt by any means. Uh, but right now, I would definitely say it's 100% your RAM. I would be astonished to find out if it wasn't. The Dell BIOS in this PC will cause instability issues with more than 32 gigs of RAM. Okay, yep. So it's probably a little bit of an older model, is what I'm guessing. Uh, and that is definitely a thing. I'll tell you a little hack that you can do too if you want to just explore, like on Amazon, to see what you can get. Uh, in the search filter options, we like just search gaming laptops, and then in the filters, there's a slot for the RAMs. Say you don't want to get, I mean, you say that you want, for example, you want to get a 32 gig. That's what you have the finances for. But you would like to have something that's upgradable to 64 or 128. In the search filters, just click on 64 or 128. And those laptops will be the ones you'll know right off the bat. Those are the ones that you know that can handle it. And then you select that laptop, and then you can actually adjust the RAM from there. You know, and then um, one good thing that I paid $800 for this 3 years ago, and it was $1,200 and all that. Yeah, that is a good thing. Yeah, about 3 years. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, 3 years. I think mine's what, a little bit over a year. No, mine's about a little bit over 2 years old. This is 4090 series. So this will probably be my last gaming laptop too. I think I'm gonna. I needed laptops in the past. It's not really a necessity now, and they are a little bit more expensive than towers. So I think my next setup, if I ever do get a next setup, it's going to be an actual tower, possibly. I want to clean up that area over there too at some point. I think there was fuel. Yeah, there's fuel barrels over there as well. Man, that coffee just ain't strong enough this morning. Okay. Ah, okay. I know I'm swinging the camera around a lot, guys. I apologize. I'm just checking on like 4 different things at once instead of consolidating here. I'm looking at grades, debris, and all kinds of weird stuff all at the same time. So, and we've deposited sand going uphill, and now we'll grade it going downhill. Yeah. And I'm hoping that this road will turn out a lot smoother. I didn't miss a few comments. I mean, just because I don't say anything to like saying, oh, okay, well, that sucks. Yeah, I agree, but I don't need to, like, respond to that, you know. Wait, maybe I did miss. Wait, hold on. Did I miss something here? Uh, games will say you can't play with 8 gigs on GPU, but on 4. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Okay, well that sucks. You should hop on the stream channel real quick. I don't think they have our Discord. I mean, they're more than welcome. But see, now I'm caught up on chat. Joe's so bossy. Jeez. Hmm. Yeah, this one's definitely going to take a few passes. For sure. And it's definitely going to need to be wider. Without a doubt. Oh my, you knucklehead, you still missed mine, but about 8 or 9 comments up now. Yeah, you are a goober. I'm not going to get on the stream. I'm not going to get on Discord right now. I'm just engaged with you guys. I'm talking to a bunch of guys that aren't even watching the stream. And that can't see the comments and all that other stuff. You know, nah, I'll jump on Discord in a little while. Maybe after the stream, but during the stream, nah, I'm good. We'll deal with it after. I know we're coming up on the three hour mark, but I think what I'm going to do is we're just going to keep riding with it until I get this road done. And then once that's complete, we'll go ahead and wrap it up and maybe hopefully do another stream tonight. That'd be kind of nice. I just figured while I'm sitting here doing this stuff anyway, might as well just do a stream. It's no biggie. You damn goofball. That's what it is. Jokesters. This actually might turn out fairly decent. Watch me finish this road up and get it all nice and dressed up and looking good. We never go up and down this road anymore. That could be very annoying. That would really suck. But you know what? It happens. It is what it is. And it ain't what it ain't. Yeah. I don't know why that phrase sounds so annoying to me. Or obnoxious, but it does. It is what it is. Yeah. Duh. I don't expect it to be something that it's not. There's some weirdness going on right there. I don't know what that is. I think it might be like a secret passageway or door or something. I don't know. It's weird. Something's weird about it. Yeah, did not have any more rocks here, so... Alright. Definitely going to need some more passes. I mean, it does seem a lot better, but it's not... Yeah, I would not call this a two-lane road by any means so far. I don't even think I'm going to be able to do that because it's cliffside. It's just not enough space here. So I'll do what I can to smooth it out. Some areas are definitely going to have to be one lane. I'll do as much two lane as I can, but which ought to be pretty interesting because last time I went down this hill was on the left side, so I'm going to come down on the right side. Should not get rid of half of these rocks that are just sitting out here. Man, I need some more coffee. I feel like I had a frog stuck in my throat. Yeah. So if you're just jumping in, how you guys doing this morning? Hopefully everything's going great for you on a Thursday morning. A little bit early. I couldn't sleep, so I figured why not. Well, I couldn't sleep, so I jumped on the game. Just do some cleanup stuff. Nothing objective related, really. And then I was like, why am I not streaming? I mean, I'm pretty sure there's other people up. So, next thing you know, here we are. I'm definitely going to have to come back down through here again in the center. For sure. Definitely some weird stuff going on right here too. I don't know why it's getting all bumpy right there. I'm for sure I'm gonna have to drop a load of sand right there. Almost 100% certain. I swear that kind of looks like a mini Pride Rock. see Simba hanging off the top of it. Well, not hanging off the top. Jeez, that sounded bad. Chilling out on the top of it. Okay, so there's no way I'm going to be able to add more sand through here. It's falling right through that hole and then down the cliffside. Yep, all the way to the bottom. So any more dirt that I spread through here, it's just going to fall down to the bottom down there. So that's going to be pretty much worthless for the most part. But we need to get some sand spread right through here for sure. Actually, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to back drag through here and kind of see if I can clear this out. Come on, quit being weird. Okay. Manual mode. I mean, it took it down a little bit, but I don't think it's smoothed out to where it needs to be by any means. But I think I got rid of a little bit of that jaggedness. Jaggedness? There we go. Jagginess. Jagged. Oh, man. This English is hard, man. It's so hard. Who made this language this difficult? I think that might be the best I can do. Come up to where it's somewhat level, like right here. Yeah, all the sand's falling down. There's no way this is going to be a 2-lane. There's not. I mean, on some sections I might be able to do 2-lane, but I don't know. My confidence is very lacking in this manner. Did we fix it? I mean, a little bit, yeah. Is it where it needs to be? Good golly, no. Nope. Not even close. Well, we got most of it done, guys. We'll do one more run straight down the center and see how things look from there. This is probably going to take quite a few passes, and I really don't want to fall over the edge again. That would be very bad. So, by the way, if you guys are just coming in and you're enjoying the stream and you're new here, as long as you enjoy it, there's going to be a lot more. And we got shenanigans that happen at night, most nights. But I do take some nights off. It's kind of like a every other day kind of thing. Typically. But there's been times where I've gone every day too, so... but if you enjoy it and you like it, make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure you like the video, because it does help. It gets it out to other people the more you guys like it, and we can get more people in here to enjoy this, as many as possible. That would be awesome. And I will not deliver you guys a promise that I'm not 100% certain that I'll be able to keep. But saying that, I will promise you guys there's going to be way more content than this. I mean, we're not stopping these videos anytime soon. So, by all means, stick around. Check out some more stuff. We're going to be here. And if you come across any of the other streams about with the other games and you find it entertaining, by all means, please let me know, because I have no idea if you guys like them unless you tell me. I mean, YouTube's kind of vague about the whole thing, they don't really tell me whether or not you actually like it. They'll just tell me who's seen it and who stuck around to watch the whole thing. But some people may stick around and watch just to make sure that they really do hate it. And then I end up hosting another 3-hour stream for no reason. And that nobody likes. So yeah, if you guys like it, throw it in the comments on whatever video you're watching that you actually like. Let me know. I mean, you can like the video by all means, at the very least, if you don't mind. If you're not comfortable with that, that's totally fine too. But if you would, it'd be extremely helpful. And if you can hit up the comments and tell me exactly what it is that you liked about it or why you liked it, that helps out a lot too. That tells me where I need to refocus things. If I have, I think I'm up to like 113 subscribers. And if I have 100 of them tell me, we love the videos, if you just shut up, quit talking so much, then I would be like, oh, okay, maybe I need to shut up and quit talking so much, Or be like, hey man, you don't talk enough. Okay, well then I need to come up with some stuff to talk about. It's a Lumen Pro i7 or 7 Gen 10 16 with an Intel Ultra. What was this? Yeah. Peak cores up to 5.4. 64 grams RAM, 24 gig RTX 5090, but it's for I would not do that with a 16-inch. See if you can find you an 18-inch. Unless you intend on using like a external monitor. Because 16 inch is really small, man. I mean, I've got an 18-inch, and it's just barely tolerable as far as gaming goes. But yeah, if you can find one that's similar to that, I mean, you don't even need a 24 gig 5090 for most things. But if that's something you wanted to have, then yeah, by all means, that's a beast. You may end up paying a couple extra $100 for a larger screen, but I promise you it's worth it. It's totally worth it. I like watching you play this game. All right, thank you. I appreciate that. That means the world to me. Now, if I just, get YouTube to realize that, they start pushing my streams out to other people, maybe we can get some other people in here. I have an 18-inch and it's just barely taller. I meant monitor, man. Laptop screen. Good Lord, Joe. That better not go up in Discord either. It's my phrases. Oh, that would not be good. Well, luckily, I do believe Helper and Courteous are asleep right now. Or probably just getting ready for work. And they're not going to see the stream. So they won't know that I said that. So I'll just have to figure out a way to delete your chat there, Joe. Get that all cleared out. But I think that's I mean, for now, this is so far from perfect, guys. But I think it'll be okay for right this minute. To get it to where to get that section to where I want it to be is probably going to be, at the least another hour or two, at the very least, and we're already at 3 hours. So I think I'm going to wrap it up here for now. And if you guys want to see some more of this segment of it, let me know. Otherwise, you'll see. I'll clip it. Clip it out. Maybe don't clip it. Clip it out. Get rid of it. But yeah, this is just me going in. This is kind of like behind the scenes footage of me just coming in here cleaning up after a night of partying with the guys and trying to get things a little bit more organized for them for tonight or tomorrow night. Uh, so if you like this part of this aspect of it, let me know. And, say something in the comments about it. And even if you're not even sure if you want to subscribe uh, tonight or right now or whatever, come back and watch us like tonight or tomorrow night. I'm really gonna try to plan for tonight. Uh, yeah, you're gonna pay like extra. Yeah, that's extra $500. Um, is it worth the $500 increase to go from a 16 to an 18? Mm, that's a hard one. Like if you travel a lot and you need a laptop and you can't do like an external monitor, because I'm pretty sure that sucker's going to have at least one HDMI port on it, where you can just go buy. You could get you a gaming monitor like a 32 inch for less than $500. Uh, yeah, if it's something that you just travel with, and it would be feasible or very realistic to carry a 32-inch monitor with you around with your laptop, I would go with the 18. To be honest with you, if not, I mean, if you're just going to be like chilling at home or something, uh, I'd go with the 16, and I would look into buying a monitor like a 28 inch or a 32 inch, and the higher hertz, the better the quality, pretty much. So if you can get one that's like a 244 hertz, it's going to be a really nice monitor. Things are going to look really good. I would not recommend anything that's 60 or below. Below? Below her? I barely knew her. No, below. Anything that's at 60 or below. Or lower. That's what I meant to say. Lower, not below her. I can't get the 59 from the 18-inch screen. Yeah. That sucks. Yeah, I mean, Lenovo or Asus would be the two recommendations I would go with. Or maybe I would say even MSI, but MSI is just going to be expensive. It's just, right off the bat it's going to be pricey. So, ah, if budget, but if budget is an issue, I'd skip over anything MSI. I would also skip over Alienware. Uh, I mean, I'm kind of iffy on the Alienware thing, but you know, I'm not. I mean, I'm pretty savvy on my PC info, but I'm not a PC technician. There's plenty of people out there that know a lot more than I do about PCs. Yeah. Mm, that's such a hard one though. Huh. I mean, I got to a point where I just absolutely refused to get anything that was less than an 18-inch screen on my laptop, Joe. Jeez. TV in front of my face. That works exceptionally well. As long as your 54-inch is not a 1080, like as long as it's better than a 1080 and it's better than 60 hertz, just go with that. I know a lot of TVs are 60 hertz though. I mean, I got a TV right here. I think it's like a 30 hertz, but it's a 720p. It's not even 1080. And all like the one thing it's good for is reading y'all's text during the live stream. Uh, Gaming wise, not really so much. So yeah, MSI is like the Rolls Royce of I don't even want to say Rolls Royce. I want to say more like a Lamborghini of the laptop industry. Like, yeah, they're going to have some fairly nice stuff. It's going to be fairly nice quality, but you're definitely going to pay for it. And you're going to pay for the MSI logo, is basically what you're doing. You can get another laptop with the same specs that runs perfectly fine, maybe even better for the same price, if not less. You're just paying for the name MSI. You can just add like a couple $100 up to $1,000 just to add the name MSI onto your system. you know, but that's the only reason why I would not personally recommend them. But I mean, that's just my opinion. Some people have MSIs and they love them. Me, yeah, I'm good. That's just my personal preference. Yeah, I think yeah, because Dell makes Alienware. So, and I've had a couple Dells that were okay. They weren't nothing to like write home about, or nothing to lose my mind over by any means. But they ran okay. So the next, oh man, I'm gonna try at some point to kind of get all this stuff sorted out on this road. I did make it a little bit better. Got rid of a lot of these rocks. There's still some like right here. But there's going to be issues. This is basically going to be a one-lane segment. There's no way. I mean, I can do 2 lanes wide all the way up till it gets right here. And then this becomes 1 lane all the way through here or through there. And then I can do 2 lanes wide again. But the next section I'm going to work on is this road going south. And there's actually a road right here that I want to install. And it'll run straight through here across a 1 lane bridge, which I may end up overlapping with a 2 lane bridge. Yeah, I think I'll end up doing that at some point. I'm curious there's like something down here. Curious what the deal is with that, but we'll deal with that later. But yeah, run it through here, all the way down through here, and then make it come up this hill. Maybe that hill? No, not that one. No, we're going to run it straight through 2 lane road all the way to this intersection right here. And then I want to come up the hill with it because there's a bunch of stuff. There's a mountain base. There's a power substation. There's steel pipes facility here that still needs to be opened up. And that'll be done as soon as we turn in as soon as we take the pipes over to the power station, which is right here. And we only need 3 pipes, but this once we get the power plant up, it gives power to all these other businesses like this one and that one, and it'll allow steel pipes facility to come online. Power substations will come online. This guy down here, the water pump station, will come online, and this is actually the only main objective on here. If you go to objectives, right here is your progress bar, which there's only one. And it says repair the regional water pumping station. And this is the mission right here. We've done everything but construct the building, which we need 8 steel pipes for. Or steel beams, excuse me. So we need 8 steel beams here. And we need to provide electricity to it, which gets us back to the whole gas power plant thing. So once that's done, our main objective on this map will be done, and we'll be technically finished with the entire game. But there are some side objectives that have not opened up yet because we have not finished them or gotten power. But all that'll be taken care of. hopefully tonight. So you guys, I'm gonna say it's roughly about somewhere between 8 and 10 p.m. Eastern is when I try to aim for. I try to aim for 9 or earlier if I can. But sometimes I'll get started about 9:30, 10. So if you guys want to block off a little bit of time in the evening, um, you know, it might be worth it to come check it out. Hopefully Helper and Courteous will be available. If not, I could get Joe to come in here and sit in a porta potty somewhere and not do anything. I think we've gotten rid of all the porta potties, so that should not be an issue. And if you want to know some insight to the whole porta potty thing, you're gonna have to watch the previous streams. It's way too much to try to explain. But yeah, that water crossing looks like a swamp road. Yeah, it kind of does. But we'll see how things go. So in the meantime, thanks for stopping by, guys. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to, instead of going somewhere else. Which I mean, I'm fully aware there's more than enough other places to go check out this game, and you guys chose to come over here and chill with me and you know watch my stream. I'm super grateful. I can't tell you guys how much I appreciate it. So thank you, thank you, thank you so very, very much. And if you enjoyed it, make sure you like the stream and make sure you subscribe because there's definitely going to be more. Do all the side objectives, get that power running. Yeah, that's all going to be done tonight. Usually when I do the single player stuff and I'm like cleaning up the map and stuff, I stay away from the objectives because I want a lot of guys that watch the streams aren't really available till in the afternoon because they're working. Um, and I don't want them to miss out. I don't want to progress the map without uh, either recording it or without the majority of people that being able to watch. And with Helper and Curtis, they're so very helpful, and to me they're kind of like I just met them when I started doing these streams, and they're kind of like family to me. They're friends and stuff, and I want them. They've worked. I can say that they've worked harder on this than I have, and I want them to be able to experience going through the objectives and the storyline and all that stuff as well. I try my best not to skip over anything. Uh, I don't like streams where we'll watch them for 3 hours and then they come live tomorrow and they're on a whole nother map doing a whole different thing. I have no idea what happened with. There's no closure on the last stream on whether or not anybody got something completed. And we're doing a whole nother thing, and it doesn't allow you to get invested in it. And I'm not cool with that. So I made a vow, or I made a promise to all my viewers when I first started doing this whole thing, the whole YouTube thing, that I'm not going to skip over stuff. It's just not going to happen. Uh, I would rather have my viewers skip over things that they've already seen and just not get the views or the likes, rather than me skipping over stuff and my viewers not getting to know what in the hell just happened, or what just went on, and people being lost. I mean, I just, no, we're not doing that. So, yeah, big thank you guys, and thank you, Oscar, more specifically for jumping into the try Redline RP. It's a GTA 5 server. You might like it. I may. I appreciate that suggestion. I'm actually going to write it down right now. Redline RP. It's GTA 5 because I definitely have GTA 5. It's just been a while, a really long while. So Redline RP. If you don't mind, Oscar, when this stream is done, uh, if you wouldn't mind throwing it in the comments or any of the videos, it doesn't matter which one. That way it's there in case I lose this notepad, because I'm writing it on a little post-it here. GTA 5. I got my phone around here somewhere, but I put it on a charger, and I don't know which charger it is. But I've made a notation of it. Yeah, if you just want to throw it in comments or something, I appreciate it, because that it'll actually put a notification on my phone and stuff. So, yeah. And if anybody else has got any other suggestions to other games, we've also got the whole Helldivers 2 thing on the weekends. Mostly, it's typically Friday and Saturday. I think last weekend we did it Friday and Sunday. I think we skipped over Saturday. But I want to do at least 2 streams during the day every weekend that has Helldivers in it. Just to kind of get that whole baseline started. And it's kind of funny. We are not even close to professional by any means. I would put us across between semi-serious and Neebs Gaming. Not as good in either department, but yeah, somewhere in the line of there, but we'll get better. You know, it's as we grow thing, a time thing. But yeah, everybody, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you guys so much. And hopefully we'll see you either later on today or tomorrow. Yeah, somewhere in there. Alright, see you guys later.